Hello everybody and welcome back to Visit Fylde. Of course, we're on Central Blackpool Promenade on a beautiful Thursday afternoon, albeit bitter. It's bitterly cold and we're going to go and take a look through Blackpool at the Light Art Trail this afternoon. The sun's shining and the waves are all white. And we're going to go and take a look around and see what you're in store for at Lightpool Festival from the 15th to the 30th of October. So before we do that, don't forget, make sure that you've subscribed to the Visit Fylde Coast YouTube channel. Make sure you've hit that little bell for notifications and make sure that you've signed up for your weekly email newsletter as well. It's always packed full of interesting things. So this is the first one that we're going to pass by, and this is called Aqualogues. Might not look much in the day, but at night it's all lit up. And this is an installation to make you think about how much water that you use, because these are all crates filled with water, 48 crates to be precise, and each one holds 1,000 litres of water. Quite a lot of water. And there's some interesting facts around the bottom of it. The average shower head uses 12 litres of water a minute. Given that the average shower taken is 10 minutes, that's up to 150 litres of water every time you shower, which is one container a week. See, it doesn't sound much, does it, until you see it in that context. And there's little interesting snippets around the bottom of the trailer. I couldn't read that one either. It's bent underneath in the wind. And this has been round the streets of Blackpool on a big Peterbilt truck, is it? It's one of those big classical American trucks as a sort of an illuminated nighttime travelling show. So the next one that we're going to come up to is the House of Cards. Now, we've done a separate video about this, so if you want to watch that one, if you subscribe to Visit Fylde Coast, you'll have no doubt seen the notification. So you can find out all about that in the video that we've done about it, because this is a UK premiere and the first time it's been seen anywhere in sunny Blackpool. So next mention is for the tower projections, which obviously are on the front of the Blackpool Tower. And they are beamed nightly from it's not quite in view at the moment, but when we get up there you'll see it from the trailer on the seafront just on the left. So there are new shows for this year as well. There's Moonfolk and a Tower Light show, and that's a laser powered performance to music. So the front of the tower is covered in animated projections, and it's all set to music. So it kind of transforms all the seafront, really, not just the actual tower building. And these are beach balls. And they're lovely. They look really nice when they're lit up at night. In fact, the other day there were some strands illuminated in the daytime, and they looked ever so pretty against a dreary wintry sky. And then there's a little Isle of Blackpool traditionally made illumination here. So this is made in the old school way. Made in Blackpool. I love Blackpool. Can't argue with that, can you? So the tower show is beamed onto the front of that building, and here comes, right on cue, one of the heritage trams. And of course you can also take a tram ride on one of those at night and do the illuminations in style. And the illuminated heritage trams also come out as well, but you need to pre-book if you want to go on a tour. You can do that on the Blackpool Heritage Trams website. So this is the unit out of which all the magic comes, and you can see the two big speakers at either side. So the tower show is beamed. Beam me up, Scotty. It's beamed out of there. So the next thing that we're walking up to now is Spyro, which is the tunnel of light, 26 metres long. And we've looked at these few installations on the seafront before, but there are all kinds of different things that are new for Lightpool Festival that are all over the town centre. So once we've passed Spyro, we're into uncharted territory and we're going exploring, looking for things that we've not seen before. So this is a laser show, an LED light show rather, and at night you can walk through it from this end and take your selfies and get your pictures and whatnot. And it looks really nice lit up as well. And from this end, from the end that we're walking up to, of course you've got the tower in the back of your pictures, which is also lit up. We like lights in Blackpool. We like everything lit up. There you go. So when you're taking your pictures from this end of the Spyro, you've got the beautiful tower in the background. So we're going that way. Next, we're going up into town to go and see what we can find. And leaving the beautiful sunshine on the pram. So we've come off the seafront and it's blowing a gale, as it always does on Bankay Street. And we're going to make our way now up to the Hounds Hill and then the Winter Gardens. That's a noisy peep peep, isn't it? Oh, they're putting the Christmas lights back up. I don't know whether you saw them last year, but they look really lovely. I think they're probably Illuminations actually. So just inside the Hounds Hill, in what used to be the Disney shop, there's another part of the art trail as well, and it's a car called White Tiger, and it was created for the launch of the White Tiger film. So if you're wanting to, you can see it look through the shutters. It's just there. Where's it gone? Just there. In fact, I'll tell you what, we'll go and have a look at it. Oh, that's a bit warmer. And the White Tiger is a book, a film rather, based on a book from 2008, and Netflix were involved in creating it and bringing it to life. So there you go. You've now seen the White Tiger. It's snazzy. I think you'd get some funny looks if you drove down the A585 in that, wouldn't you? So next stop is the Winter Gardens. And we're not going to be able to go in the Winter Gardens because I've not warned them in advance that I might be coming. But inside the Pavilion Theatre in the Winter Gardens, you can see 500, which is a showcase of just 4 of the venues in the resort going back to 1800. The things that have made the place special. So apparently you can grab a deck chair and enjoy the view. So I think I might pop in and go and have a look and see what it is. And possibly drop a photo in for you. So it looks like we're still digging holes and building utilities. Oh goodness me, they've turned that into a rubbish tip. Winter Gardens is all shiny in the October sunshine. I've not been into Blackpool for a few weeks. I bet it's about three weeks, maybe 4 even. Seems ages since I last visited. Right, I'll go and have a look, and I'll see whether we can catch a bit of it for you. And this is where they're building the Hounds Hill extension down here. So the one in the Winter Gardens must have been performance time, so we're in St John's Square now. And look, there's a great big pigeon arrived. There's supposed to be another one that is a bike that you pedal to power the tower. I'm not quite sure where that one is. It says it's at Winter Gardens, that's it. That's a Bobby Dazzler, isn't it? I like that. I don't think you'd want a pigeon that big in your back garden though, would you? Big bird. And apparently that's made with parts from London taxis, and you can actually see the doors, look there. That's really clever. Yeah, 3.5 metre high pigeon made out of the parts from 10 London taxis. And it's been lit up by the Blackpool Illuminations team. It's clever that, I like that. Natty. So where's the bike then? Where's the bike? Power the Tower. It describes it as being at Winter Gardens, but I can't see where it is unless I'm looking in completely the wrong place. It's a model of the tower, and the idea is that it's powered by bikes so that it lights up when you pedal. And I'm sure I've seen a photo of it on Facebook, but I can't actually see it. Can't actually see it anywhere. What's that? What's that? That's like a cat's cradle, look. Which is that one?
Have a nice day, guys.
Which is that one, I wonder? It's like a Voyager Discovery, isn't it? Oh, there's a police box round here, look. Is there a label on it to tell you which one it is? There you go, police box. Doctor Who at your service. Because of this, of course, is Police Street. So where else would you expect to find a police box? And just while we're here, just look at that for a sight for sore eyes. Doesn't that look lovely? That's the Cedar Tavern. And if you subscribe to our videos, you'll know that that's been under restoration for quite some time, and it's starting to get to completion. And doesn't it look smashing? Right, we'll go and see if we can find this Blackpool Tower. Well, I'm sorry, I failed you. I can't find a Blackpool Tower outside the Winter Gardens, so I can only conclude that it must be somewhere else, and I'm looking in completely the wrong place. But I must say I'm impressed with this big bird. I think it's really rather marvellous. So our next jaunt now is round to Bickerstaff Square, but before we get up there, this is Abingdon Street, not Adelaide Street. I always get them two mixed up. There is a giant snail called Luma, which is making an appearance from the 27th to the 30th of October. And again, it describes that as being at the Winter Gardens. So I don't think you'll miss it though, because it's 8 metres long and it's robotic. and it's quite enormous. So I'm fairly sure that if there's a snail somewhere in Blackpool that answers to that description, I think you'll spot it. I don't think it'll be too well hidden. So the next, and I also forgot to mention as well, on St John's Church there is another light projection on there as well, and it's called Nature Takeover. So the church at St John's Square, where we've just come from, is covered in big leaves and fronds and plants and all synchronised to music. So that's well worth stopping by to have a look at. And then up at Bickerstaff Square is what's called a digital playground. So that's where we're going to go next. And you might have noticed that we've got some spacemen on the lamppost up above you. Oh, they look nice. I'm just looking at their Cornish pasties. They look lovely. I'm starting to get peckish. It's all of 2 hours since I ate. So the spacemen have been moved and are now residing on a lamppost near you. Oh, I like these. I don't know where they got them from, but I like them. Look at these skulls spinning in the Easterly shop. Nice them. I like them. Right, we'll go and have a look at Bickerstaff Square now. It's a while since we came up here, so I'm expecting to see quite a change at the new go on, put my teeth in. Oh, hotel. Goodness. And just even coming around the corner, I can see that they've got some cladding on. And it's a lot bigger than it was last time we came up here. So we'll go and see what we can see. So the one that we're looking for up here is what's described as a digital playground of oversized robotic flowers. So that could be anything, couldn't it, now in Blackpool? And of course Bickerstaff Square is a bit of a sort of central point because it's right outside Sainsbury's. There's a big office block and it's next to the railway station and soon to be near the tramway, the new tramway interchange. Wowza! Look at that then. That looks different, doesn't it? Got cladding and everything. Goodness, that's going to absolutely transform this end of Blackpool. And then in due course, there's the new office block that's being built just round the back of there. And that's for, I think it's MOD, Department of Work and Pensions. I think it's MOD. It's definitely a government department. Right, let's go and see if we can find some flowers. I'll join you up there. We're just going up there. Well, I don't think they're quite exactly what I expected. But bear in mind that they are designed to be seen at night. So, yeah, oversized robotic flowers. I can honestly say I've never seen one of those before. And these are outside Sainsbury's and the soon-to-be Holiday Inn Hotel, which as you can see is coming along nicely. Well, if you've seen these in the dark, let me know. Put a comment below and we'll see what they look like. Right, I hope you've enjoyed this little look around the light art trail at Lightpool, available to see until the 30th of October. So don't forget, make sure that you've subscribed to the Visit Fylde Coast YouTube channel. Make sure you've hit that little bell for notifications, and make sure that you are signed up for our email newsletter, and we'll see you soon. Bye for now.